Mama. I'm so sorry for taking your precious husband, Mike, from you. I also heard that you were going to be quitting your job. I can totally understand why, though. It would be so upsetting having to see your ex-husband at work every single day. I'm sorry that all this is happening to you. I've ruined your life!
Why did you even bother contacting me? I really don't want to be talking to you. Especially after what you've done to me.
I just wanted to show off, actually. I wanted to let you know that I'm the winner and you're the loser. Mike was the prize. He's all mine now. I don't really have anything else to say to you.
If you have nothing else to say, goodbye. I have better things to do than to be talking to you. I'm busy, unlike someone.
Wait, you can't go yet! I just remembered I have some other things that I want to tell you. Me and Mike are going to get married! We're going to be having a luxurious wedding. Mike booked the wedding at my dream wedding venue. I'm looking forward to it so much already. He told me that I could spend as much money as I wanted on the wedding. I really want to invite you to the wedding. You can't say no to this, by the way.
Are you serious about what you just said? You're just joking around, right? Why are you inviting me to your wedding? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm Mike's ex-wife. I am not going to attend your wedding.
Wait, what? You have to come! We used to be co-workers! My wedding is meant to be the happiest day of my life! I really need you to come and celebrate it with me. I really want you to come. I'll send you a wedding invite later today. Send me your address later.
Are you really serious about this? You're just joking and trying to mock me, right? There's no way I'm attending this stupid wedding.
Why do you sound so mad? I'm kind of starting to get scared. Is there a reason why you wouldn't want to attend? Oh, wait. I totally forgot about one thing. I forgot that the groom at this wedding was your ex-husband. How could I make such a huge mistake like this?
So you were just mocking me then. I knew it. Do you not have anything better to do with your time? I really don't want to have to waste my precious time like this.
Oh no! You finally noticed that I was making fun of you.
Would it be okay if I blocked you now? I really don't have any reason to continue talking to you.
You're being way too reactionary. It makes me want to mock you even more. I really do want you to come to my wedding, though. I wanted to show off how happy I am with my life right now. I also wanted to see you crying and upset as I got married to Mike. That would have been so satisfying. Are you really sure that you're not able to come? I'm begging you.
I'm not going, no matter what you tell me.
Why are you being so stubborn about this? It should be fun for you to attend a wedding.
I don't want to see you and Mike getting married. I really don't want to see or talk to either of you.
I can kind of understand why you're so sad about losing Mike to me. He's good looking and really rich. There's not many men like that. I'm so happy that I'm going to be getting married to such a great guy. I guess you never know what's going to happen in life.
Good for you. I'm glad that you're happy. Would you please just leave me alone now?
I want to keep talking to you. I'm glad I managed to finally achieve my goal. Ever since we started working together, you always took the guys that I found attractive. I was really angry at you the entire time.
What are you talking about? I never took any guys from you.
This is what I hate the most about you. You don't even realize that you're doing something wrong. The guys that I was flirting with always asked you out on a date instead of me. You always ended up rejecting them. My pride was absolutely shattered every time that happened. I finally had an opportunity to get revenge on you. Did you really think that I would miss an opportunity like this? I am definitely going to make you come to my wedding, no matter what.
I had no idea that you were suffering behind my back. I didn't even know that I was making you angry. I still won't be able to come to your wedding, though. I'm sorry about this.
I am I'm not going to let you reject my invite. I'll make sure to save you front row seats at the wedding. I need you to suffer right in front of me as I stand at the altar. I want to see your reaction. You're also in no position to be rejecting me. The new company that you're going to be working for is my brother's company. He is the CEO. I was really surprised when I first heard about this. What a huge coincidence! If you don't come to my wedding, I'm going to ask my brother to fire you immediately. Do you understand what I'm saying? You definitely have to come now. I'm not going to listen to any more of your excuses. I look forward to seeing you at the wedding.
I still won't be able to come. There's a reason I can't go.
Thanks so much, Emma! I'm glad that you finally decided on coming to my wedding. I just received your reply to the wedding invitation that I sent to you.
I managed to get permission from my boss. I'm only going to be coming very briefly.
So my brother must have convinced you to come. I really owe him one for this. I'm so happy that you're going to be at my wedding. I'm even more excited for my wedding now. I'm going to be trying out my wedding dress today. I'm also planning on taking some photos of me in my wedding dress in advance. What a perfect day! It doesn't get much better than this.
I'm glad that you seem so happy about this. I hope that you find a nice wedding dress.
You really don't have to hide your emotions. I know that you're all sad and upset. How does it feel to see me so happy with Mike? How about we tell each other how we really feel? I want to have a serious conversation with you.
So you want to have a serious conversation now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you understand Mike at all? Have you really gotten to know the kind of person he is?
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
There's something that I'm a little worried about.
What would there be to worry about? Stop trying to make me worried for no reason. I can't believe how desperate you're being. I absolutely love everything about Mike. You really don't have to worry about us at all.
Well, if you say so. I hope that you guys have a happy future together then.
You don't need to worry about that either. We're going to be the happiest husband and wife in this entire world. I've got to go and try on my wedding dress now. Goodbye. Hey, Emma. It's Sarah. I'm doing really well, thank you.
I didn't ask you how you were doing, but okay.
Why did you leave my wedding so quickly? I can't believe that you left already. Were you too upset to stay any longer?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have an award ceremony that I need to attend today.
An award ceremony? What kind of lame excuse is that? You haven't done anything to be awarded for.
You don't have to believe me if you don't want to. I actually received a prestigious award as a jewelry designer. I really needed to attend the award ceremony, and that's why I had to leave your wedding early.
So, you're telling me that you were the one that received the award?
Yeah, I'm the one receiving the award. My dream finally came true. It was pretty difficult for me to study to become a jewelry designer because I also had a full-time job. I really didn't expect the jewelry that I made to win an award this big.
Well, I guess that you deserve this, seeing as you're going to be alone from now on. I'm pretty impressed. I had no idea that you were a jewelry designer as well.
Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. This was actually all thanks to your brother. He took a look at the jewelry that I designed and asked me to work for his company. I'm really happy that I get to design jewelry for my job. It's been my dream for the longest time.
What are you talking about? I thought that my brother's company was fashion related. I didn't think there was anything related to jewelry design.
Wait, what? You don't know about it? The company branched out into jewelry and accessories from last year. The company even opened up a shop specifically for jewelry. The jewelry shop is actually becoming really popular because we also create original designs. I guess you don't know about it because you haven't contacted your brother for about 2 years now. I heard that you harassed his wife so much that she ran away. He cut ties with you ever since that happened, right?
my fault at all. That woman decided to leave out of her own will. I really don't understand why my brother also had to leave with her.
You really shouldn't talk so badly about her. She was the one that convinced your brother to attend your wedding.
It annoys me just hearing about her again.
She was very insistent that your brother attend. She was so passionate about it, so I decided to help her out. I told your brother that we should attend your wedding together. He was actually planning on coming with me. Unfortunately, he found out that the person that you were getting married to was my ex-husband. He became furious at you after hearing that and decided not to go.
Wait, what? So that's why he didn't come?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't really want to stay at the wedding by myself for very long, so I left after taking a walk around the wedding venue. There was something strange going on, though. Who was that random guy that was sitting at the seat reserved for your brother? I also didn't recognize any of the other guests at all. There was nobody else from our workplace attending. I didn't see any of Mike's relatives either. I thought it was strange that all the seats were pretty much full already.
Well, that's because I have a lot of relatives. Mike was being kind and didn't invite that many people. He said that I could invite who I wanted.
I see. I still think the entire wedding seemed a little strange. I also overheard a weird conversation in the restrooms. There were two women talking about how they were getting paid $200 for 4 hours. They were boasting about how easy it was to work as a rental family.
You don't need to worry about the details at all. I have no idea what the conversation is about at all.
I feel like you're hiding something. Both you and Mike don't have any siblings. How is it possible for you guys to have so many relatives?
Why don't you just shut up already? I'm guessing that you know what's happening already. I had to hire a rental family to come to my wedding. Mike's entire family has cut ties with him completely. I'm pretty much in the same situation as well. We had no one that we could invite to our wedding. My brother told all my relatives that I had stolen someone else's husband. Everyone that heard about it became really mad and told me they wouldn't come to my wedding. That's why I have to do this. I don't care as long as I can get married to Mike, though.
I'm not going to judge you for it. I think it's great if you're happy about it. I hope that you and Mike can have a happy future together.
There's no need for you to tell me about it. I am definitely going to live a happy life with him. Emma! What the hell is going on? You tricked me, didn't you?
Sarah? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
Stop acting like you don't know. Why is Mike cheating on me already? He slept with multiple other women.
That was quick. I guess it's already started. He's probably not going to be able to stop anymore.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
He falls in love very easily. He just can't help himself. He's probably going to bring some of them back home with him as well. I had a really hard time while being married to him. That's why I was kind of worrying about you. You're living in the apartment room that he owns, right? He has a bunch of other girlfriends that live in that apartment block.
Wait, what? He has that many girlfriends? You're not being serious about this, are you? Why are you not saying anything, Emma? Please tell me that what you just told me is just a joke. You're not replying. So you're serious about all this? Why didn't you tell me about this if you knew about it already?
Mike told me that he finally found the love of his life. I thought he was actually telling me the truth about you. You also seem to be so excited about getting to marry him. That's why I thought it would be best to just leave you guys alone.
That's such a mean thing for you to do to me! I never would have gotten married to him if I knew about this!
You wouldn't have believed me even if I had told you. You probably would have just assumed that I was doing it to ruin your wedding.
Well, maybe.
Don't you know the reason why I didn't come after you when I found out you were sleeping with my husband? It's because he already paid me a very large settlement and alimony for all the cheating he had done. It was nothing new. You should be grateful for him for that. I actually thought that you would be the woman that he settled down with. I guess that wasn't the case. You should probably get a divorce from him before things get worse.
I really can't get a divorce right now. I quit my job because I thought I could depend on him financially from now on.
Why don't you ask your company to let you work there again?
I was on the brink of getting fired when I quit. They're definitely not going to hire me again.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You always used to harass and insult your other coworkers. I guess that's why nobody from work attended your wedding.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason. I didn't have any friends at work that I could invite. There's no way that I can live by myself right now. I guess I'll just have to stick with Mike then.
You better hope that he doesn't get any of his girlfriends pregnant then. He always used to tell me that he would divorce me if he accidentally got another girl pregnant. You should probably hurry up and try to get pregnant with his child.
Is that really true? It's not looking good right now. He hasn't come back home for over a week now. He's not replying to any of my calls or messages either. What do you think I should do?
The situation's not looking too good for you.
Oh, I just received a text message from him. He said that he's really sorry. He got another girl pregnant. He wants to get married to her now.
That's unfortunate for you. I don't think he's going to change his mind now. He always told me how badly he wanted to have children.
Wait, does that mean he's going to get a divorce from me? I really can't have that happen to me. What should I do? Tell me what I should be doing. You were married to him for a while, right?
I'm sorry, but there's nothing that I can do to help. It's way too late to do anything now. I'm so glad that I ended up getting a divorce from him. You're going to have to deal with this by yourself. I'm really busy and have better things to be doing. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.
I can't believe that you're abandoning me like this. My life is completely ruined now. I don't have a place to live or any income now. All my relatives hate me. Please tell me what I should do. Someone save me.
Sarah didn't end up getting a divorce from Mike right away. They actually stayed married for around 2 years. Unfortunately, Mike kept on cheating on her, and they ended up getting a divorce in their 3rd year together. Sarah tried to ask Mike for alimony, but she didn't receive anything. He knew that Sarah was also sleeping around with other men. Sarah is currently working a part-time job at the local gas station to make a living. On the other hand, I am currently doing very well in life. The jewelry that I design has started to become very popular. I am really happy that I'm finding some success doing what I like to do. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Hey, Lauren, get out of the house immediately. Don't dilly-dally like you always do.
Oh, hey, Sherry. Wait, what are you talking about? Is everything okay?
I'm going to need you gone all day. Got it?
Hold on a second. What are you talking about? Why do you need me to leave so suddenly?
Do you need an explanation? Just do what you're told.
What has gotten into you all of a sudden? Why are you talking to me like this right now? Don't you think you should at least explain to me about why you want me out of the house all day? You kind of blindsided me on this one.
You really have no idea. Come on, Lauren. How dense can you be?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea why you want me away for the entire day. I feel like the least you can do is explain why. I also don't understand why you just called me low class just before either. What's going on?
Oh, that part is simple. It's because you're just poor. That's why. You are as poor as it gets.
Oh, I see. So it looks like this time you're getting on my case for being poor? I'm not going to let myself get all excited and bent out of shape because of what you call me. How about we both just calm down and have an adult conversation?
If you see the balance in your bank account like I just did, then I don't think you would be able to calm down. It would actually be quite weird if you were able to.
Excuse me? My bank account? You saw my bank account?
Of course. Hey, don't blame me. You were stupid enough to just leave it out in the open on the living room table.
What are you saying? Just because it was on the living room table, you took it upon yourself to look through it, Mom? Once again, you just did whatever you wanted and looked through my personal items. Please, I have told you so many times already, stop doing that. These are my personal belongings. They aren't for anyone else's eyes but my own. Not only that, but the house is an hour away from you by train. Where did you find the time to come here anyway?
Don't take that tone with me, young lady. Who do you think you are? None of that matters anyway. The problem is you. You only have a measly $100 in your bank account. Pathetic.
Is that right? Only $100? Are you sure you were looking at it right?
Of course I did. You have a high-paying job for a great company, and you only have $100 to your name? What is going on here, Lauren? What are you doing with all your money? Are you just splurging and spending every hard-earned dollar you make? Ridiculous. You know I still remember when my son Eric introduced me to you because he was thinking you were the woman he wanted to marry. Once he told me the name of the company you worked for, I of course gave my blessing. It's such a prestigious company to work for. But imagine my surprise when I open your bank book and find you're only worth $100. What the hell is the meaning of this? A wife who can't save any of her hard-earned money is worthless. What a fool she must be to let all of her money slip away like that. So, I am ordering you to divorce my son and get out of this house right now.
Well, that is quite a lot you just threw at me. Let me just start by saying this. I have no idea where you're seeing that I only have $100 in my bank account. I have no recollection of that being the case at all, honestly. But besides, that is no reason for me to divorce your son and move out of the house we're living in together.
Are you defying my order? How dare someone of your low class look down on me? Are you saying I made a mistake somehow?
It's possible. I am willing to bet that the bank book you looked at wasn't mine, but whether you want to believe me or not is a different problem.
Who do you think you are? How dare you talk to me in such a disrespectful tone? I'm so high above you when it comes to social status, it's not even funny. You're so poor, and you have the audacity to talk to someone like me in that way. I almost can't believe my ears. All you do is spend all the money you make and leave yourself nothing left over. It's pitiful.
I am not trying to disrespect you. I just simply keep trying to tell you you're wrong about all of those things.
Yeah, I heard enough out of you. I feel bad for my son having to put up with such a horrible wife like you. That's why I will make sure you two break off this silly relationship and get a divorce.
Hey, Eric? Sorry to bother you. I just wanted to check in and see how your friend's wedding was. Is it over yet?
Hey, Lauren. Yeah, it's over. The party is about to start in a little while. Oh, what's up? How's everything going over there?
Well, it's about your mom again. She's just doing what she wants and is going through her personal things again.
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry to have to spring this on you now, especially when you're in the middle of celebrating with your friends.
No, not at all. You don't have to apologize, Lauren. If anything, I wish you told me sooner. Last time, she took the master key to our house, didn't she?
That's right, she did. I even saw her do that, too. It looks like she came back again today without being invited. She just came and let herself in.
Are you kidding? She can just let herself into the house now? Great, now that she has a key, she probably just thinks she can come and go as she pleases. Okay, lay it on me. What did she do this time? I'm bracing myself for it. Did she throw away all the food that we had made and had left over in our fridge? Did she open our cabinets and smash all of our plates?
It's about the balance in the bank account being only $100. That's what she was fired up about this time. It seems the bank book was just left on the living room table, according to your mom at least. Eric, do you know anything about this? I was completely blindsided by your mother when she was going off on me about it.
Oh, that. Yeah, I guess I know a little bit about it. That was probably my bank book, actually.
What? Really? That was your bank book, Eric?
Well, yeah. That was for the bank account I used to use. I transferred most of that money into our main bank account. But I left like $100 in that account because I still have a credit card linked to it. It's really just for an emergency. Since then, I've been keeping track of everything online. I haven't really been filling out the bank book recently.
Oh, so that explains it. That's why there's only $100 in the bank account, according to the bank book your mom found.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that, Lauren. I've just been so busy I forgot to tell you about it. Oh, also, right before I left to go to the wedding this morning, something happened that may explain why the book was out in the first place. I wasn't able to find the present I bought for this wedding. I was looking through all of our cabinets pretty frantically. I must have been looking so hard that I maybe just left the bank book out by accident without even realizing it. I was in such a rush to leave this morning that I may have just ran out and left the book out in the open by mistake.
Oh, I see. I understand. It's all starting to make sense now. I'm on my way home from my business trip. I'm actually on the train back right now. How does our house look now?
I'm sorry, it looks pretty bad in there right now. But don't worry about that. I'll help clean it up when we both get home. And don't worry about my mom. I'll talk to her and straighten out this whole mess. I promise.
Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate you.
Oh, hey, wait a second.
Oh, sure. What is it? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking. Maybe this situation would be a good idea for you and my mom to try and talk things out together.
What? Me and your mom talk things out? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't the first time that my mom did something ridiculous like this, right?
Well, yeah, that's true. She does do a lot of nonsense like this quite often.
Right? I mean, I really laid into her last time and had a stern talking with her. But what do you think? Maybe the two of you can just work through some of your issues this time around?
I don't know, Eric. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Well, if you think that would be for the best, then I guess I can give it a try.
Perfect. Then it's settled. You can talk to my mom and try put some of this stuff behind us. I know it'll be tough and probably a little bit annoying, but I think that this will be the best for all of us.
You're right. If you say it's for the best, then I believe you. Everything will be okay.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Lauren. You're the best. When we both get home, we can come up with a game plan together on how to approach my mom this time.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I understand. Looking forward to seeing you soon, Eric.
Hey, Lauren. It looks like you actually listened to what I said, didn't you? As surprised as I am thrilled you had enough common sense to listen to me. I just found some divorce papers with your name and my son's name on them right here on the living room table.
Hey, Sherry. Wait, what? Are you telling me you just let yourself into her house again and you're going through our things?
Oh, cut out the nonsense. More important than that, answer the question. Are you doing the right thing in divorcing for my boy? We all know it would truly be for the best. Seems like me telling him about the sad $100 in your bank account was effective and did the trick.
Oh, I see. So you told him about the $100 in the bank book then? Well, if you talked to him about that, then you probably already know, but I will tell you anyway. That bank book you found that had $100 written in the account was actually Eric's, not mine.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Don't start making up crazy lies now, you poor witch.
Sorry, but that isn't a lie at all. It's the whole truth. It's really not good to look at someone else's bank book. But what's worse is blaming someone else without even taking the time to look at the name of the person written on the book to tell whose it is.
Oh, Eric said the same thing. He tried to make some pitiful attempt to stick up for you and help you save face, but it doesn't matter. It looks like the two of you finally took my advice and agreed to get a divorce after all. Not that I needed any validation, but I am happy to see that you both agree with what I said was the right thing to do. My son can do much better than a lying, poor woman like you. So hurry up and get this divorce finalized so he can move on from this mess.
Yeah? Well, I suppose you're right, Sherry. Well, since you gave so much wonderful advice to me, let me leave you with a piece of advice.
You? Leave me with a piece of advice? Okay. Enlighten me. What do you want to say?
Your son isn't someone who is so weak-minded that he would be swayed by people who make pointless accusations toward others.
What? What are you talking about? Are you speaking disrespectfully toward me again?
That's all. I'll be going now. See you later.
Hey, don't leave yet. What the hell are you trying to say? You know what? I don't even care. As long as you divorce my son in the end, then nothing else matters to me. Soon, me and Eric will be living together, and you will be out of our lives for good. He will move back in with me. I've been keeping the room he used as a child clean and ready for him to move back into any time he needed.
Hey, Lauren, is work over yet? You've been working so hard today, it seems.
Hey, Eric. Yeah, it's finally over. I'm spent. It was a really long day today.
I sent you a text message. Check the screenshot when you get a chance. Looks like it ended up being pretty bad, huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it seems that way.
I really wanted us to give it one last chance for things to hopefully work out for all of us in the end. It looks like it's no use. She's been this way for years, for as long as I can even remember, really. Even as her son, there isn't a thing I can do to fix the relationship anymore.
I'm sorry about that, Eric. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do?
Am I okay? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, she's still your mother. No matter what happens, she will always be your mom. Are you sure it's okay to leave things this way?
Yeah, I am, sure. Don't worry, Lauren. This isn't something I want you to concern yourself with anymore. To be honest, it feels like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, actually. Now that I think about it, it was my mother's fault why her and my dad didn't work out. He couldn't handle the mental stress she put on him, so he ran off. She's like a monster for anyone who even tries to get close to her. Once she decides something is hers, she clings to it obsessively. Truly like a monster.
I see. I'm sorry. I didn't know that about your father.
Thanks for always looking out for me, Lauren. I really appreciate you more than you know. But don't worry about it. I'm already moving on and feel okay about this whole situation.
I understand. That's good to hear, Eric. Don't worry. I will always be there for you, no matter what happens.
I will always have your back, too. Let's focus on our new home together.
Sounds good. I'm leaving the house now, actually.
Lauren, answer your phone immediately. This is your mother. What is going on here? What's the meaning of this? I demand an explanation right now. You two were supposed to get divorced, but Eric has yet to return to my home like he was supposed to. What the hell is going on? I went to your house to check on things for myself, but my master key doesn't work anymore either. But that isn't even the strangest part of it all. The next-door neighbor told me that house was abandoned a few days ago. You better start giving me answers, Lauren. Where is my Eric? Where did you take him? Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just bring him back to me right now. Bring him back to my house immediately.
Mom, it's Eric. Stop sending Lauren harassing text messages and phone calls.
Eric! Oh my goodness, Eric! Is that really you? What's going on? Where are you right now? Tell your mother what's going on this instant. You were supposed to divorce that poor witch and come back to the house you grew up in and live with me. Just like the old days when you were a boy. We could live happily together just like when you were young.
Happily? Seriously? You're saying we can happily live together like when I was a kid? You have to be joking. You truly believe that me and you were close at any point in our lives together?
What are you saying? Of course we were. Didn't we live together, just the two of us, until you were married? Especially after your father abandoned us, it was just the two of us. Me and you and no one else. Of course we were close.
That isn't how it went down at all, Mom. Dad had no freedom in his own life. He was left with no choice but to run away from you or suffer a mental breakdown.
What? What are you saying? Where did you get that crazy idea from?
Not only that, but you were so afraid he would leave you that you tricked him into getting you pregnant to keep him around.
How can you accuse me of such a thing? That is just just a bold-faced lie.
Dad was terrified of your controlling and obsessive tendencies. Did you know you drove him so mad he had to go to the mental illness clinic and get put on medicine just to be able to deal with you for as long as he did?
What? How do you know any of this, Eric?
That's not important, Mom. What's important is the truth. But when I was born, you had something new to dig your claws into and deem your own. That's when Dad was finally able to escape. I basically took his place in your life.
What did you say? You can't possibly believe any of that is true, Eric. We have been close our entire lives.
Enough, Mom. I am tired of this entire situation. It ends now.
It ends? What do you mean? Are you trying to say you're ending your relationship with your mother?
I'm a grown man with a wife of my own who means the world to me. I want to start a life and a family together. I don't want to lose her. She's everything to me.
Wait a second. You're still talking about Lauren? What are you saying? The two of you were supposed to get divorced. What happened?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I will never divorce her. She's the love of my life.
Love of your life? What? That poor witch. But I saw the divorce papers.
You sure did, but those divorce papers weren't real. They were planted there on purpose.
You planted divorce papers on your living room table? But why? That doesn't make any sense.
You made such a huge fuss about the bank book and the bank account having $100 in it, even going as far as to demand we divorce each other. The second you saw those divorce papers on the table, how did you handle it? And how are you towards Lauren? So I had the idea to plant the divorce papers there knowing you will see them. I wanted to see how you would react when you saw them. I wanted to see if my words from all the other times we spoke had gotten through to you. Every time you overstepped, I had long talks with you about how wrong it was. But to be honest, nothing I say has gotten through to you. In fact, you reacted even worse than I imagined. There isn't anything else I can do at this point but laugh. That's how bad it is.
Wait a second, Eric, please. I am still your mother. Give me another chance.
No, not anymore. You are no longer my mother. From today forward, I am no longer your son.
What? Eric, you can't mean that.
Think about it. We had to move away. We had to change houses and not tell you because of how horrible you are to us.
Eric, please think about what you're saying to me right now. I bet you it was that poor witch's fault. She brainwashed you into hating your own mother. Yet another reason you need to divorce her immediately. I can help whatever it takes, Eric. Money, lawyers, I can help you with whatever you want.
You keep going on and on about the bank book only having $100 written in it. You didn't even bother checking to see whose name was written on it. You just assumed it was Lauren's. Without even taking the time to check whose book it was, you just decided I need to divorce her and that she's a poor witch, and whatever else you wanted to call her.
Can you blame me? She works for such a great company and she's only able to save $100? Come on, something is wrong with that.
How many times do I have to tell you before it sinks in, Mom? That bank book you found was mine. It's not Lauren's. Gosh, why won't that get through to you? Oh, well, if you don't get it by now, it's your problem. But I've already explained everything regarding that bank book. It's like you don't listen when I speak. You only hear whatever you want to, whatever suits you. You never think about how your actions make me feel, though. You never once thought about me. It's always about yourself.
Eric, come on, you know that isn't the case.
No, it's all true. That is enough. There's no point in continuing the conversation any further, or talking anymore for that matter.
What are you saying?
I'm cutting all ties with you, Mom. As I said before, we are no longer mother and son.
Wait a second. Eric, please, you can't just cut off all ties with me. I am your mother.
No, not anymore. Goodbye forever.
After
that, Eric and I changed our telephone number so his mom wouldn't be able to reach us anymore. Of course, things wouldn't end that simply. My mother-in-law's relatives would look out for us, though, and keep us posted if she tried to do any more crazy things she has been known to do. We started the process of moving to England so we can be close to Eric's dad. Eric went first because he had work-related business there. However, I followed him shortly after. We now live happily together in England. It didn't take too long, however, for my mother-in-law to hear that her son and I no longer live in the United States. She doesn't know where we live, however, she vowed never to stop searching for us until she finds out. However, we don't worry too much about her anymore. The distance between where we live now makes it a lot easier to put her in the back of our minds and move forward together. Now we can just focus on living together peacefully and quietly without having to worry about my evil mother-in-law trying to ruin things between us every chance she gets. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye! You're sleeping with my husband, aren't you? You're Lori Smith, aren't you? Did you think I wouldn't find out what you were up to?
Excuse me? Who is this?
I'm the one asking the questions here. Now answer me. Your name is Lori Smith, right? And you are sleeping with my husband, aren't you? Just answer the questions!
Yes, that's my name, but who are you and what are you asking me this for? Who's this husband you're talking about? And why are you accusing me of sleeping with him? That doesn't ring any bells for me. Are you sure you have the right person?
Are you really going to pretend you don't know what I'm talking about? Just drop the act. Fine. Next question. Have you been dating a man named Ken Williams?
Huh? Ken? Yes, I've been dating him. Are you trying to tell me that he's your husband? Because that's the first I've heard of it.
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Ken Williams is a married man and I am his wife. Sorry, maybe I should have introduced myself first. My name is Hope Williams, Ken's wife.
Ken's wife? Are you serious? He's really married?
Yes, I'm serious. Why would I lie about something like this? I know what you've been up to, so don't try to hide it. You work at the same office as him, don't you? How could you work at the same office as him and not realize he's already married? Didn't you know anything about him at all?
Well, yeah, we do technically work at the same office, but he's in a different department and he works on a different floor. I don't really have any opportunity to deal with him at work. I seriously had no idea that he was married. You have to believe me. I'm so sorry about this. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. What have I done? This feels like a nightmare. I don't know how I can ever apologize to you for this enough. I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Do you really expect me to believe you didn't know? How could you not know that he was married?
You have to believe me. I really didn't know.
Why should I believe you? Do you have any proof? Look, I'm really sorry, but you have to see things from my perspective. I don't really have any reason to believe what you say. Why should I trust you?
Of course you don't. I completely understand. I don't know what kind of proof you're looking for. I'm not sure how I could prove to you that I didn't know he was married.
Well, if you can't provide any proof, then I'll run a background check on you myself. I'll get to the bottom of this. Who knows, maybe I'll find out that you're telling me the truth. I somehow doubt it, though.
Wait, I just thought of something. I know how I could get something to prove to you that I didn't know. Could you wait just a few minutes?
Fine. I'll give you some time. But you have to promise not to tell Ken that I contacted you. Can you do that for me? I've been planning out how to get revenge before we break up for some time now. I can't let you ruin that for me.
I understand. I promise I won't breathe a word of this to him. Hey, Ken, what are you up to right now?
Right now, I'm just laying around the house, not really doing anything at all.
Oh, all right. Sounds cool.
What's up? Did you need something?
Well, maybe kind of, sort of. I was just thinking, I've never been to your house.
Oh, yeah, well, now that you mention it, I guess you never have, huh?
So, do you think I could come by sometime soon? I'd love to see your place.
Are you sure about that? I'm a single guy, so this place is always kind of a mess.
Well, then you should let me come by and clean up the place for you. I wouldn't mind. I know you live alone, so your place can't be that big, right? It shouldn't take me that long. If the two of us work together, I'm sure we can get the place spick and span pretty quick. What do you say?
Look, the truth is I don't really like having people over to my place. I'm just not that into it.
Not even your cute girlfriend who loves you so much?
Yeah, listen, I'm really sorry, but I just prefer you not to come over here. If you give me some time to get ready for it, I'll have you over someday. I just need to clean the place up, and I need to prepare myself emotionally. Just please be patient with me, okay?
Okay, well, I look forward to coming over there someday. By the way, Ken, what do you think about people who cheat?
Where did that come from all of a sudden?
Oh, nothing really. It's just that I've been seeing a lot of celebrities get caught cheating in the news recently. I was wondering what you thought about it, like from a man's perspective. How do you feel about it, Ken?
Oh, is that what this is all about? I know you love all those tabloids they have by the registers at the supermarket. I have to admit, I do understand that some men have feelings like that they might want to cheat on their significant other, but I would never do that.
That's exactly what I thought. I trust you, Ken. I know you'd never do anything like that to me. So I took some screenshots of a conversation I had with Ken. There they are. I see. It does look like he's trying to hide the fact that he's married from you. So maybe I judged you too harshly. I'm really so sorry. You have to believe me. No, it's okay. You have nothing to apologize for. He tricked you. It's not your fault. He's the one in the wrong here. I guess so. I still feel so bad about what's happened, though. So, how did you ever meet him anyway? You said you don't really ever work with him in the office. I first met him about 6 months ago. At the time, I was still a senior in college. I got an internship at the company. At that time, I was working with him. He showed me the ropes. I really appreciated the way he took me under his wing and taught me how to do work in the real world. After my internship, we remained pretty good friends. We started going out for drinks after work and stuff. I'm really so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. So, is he the one who came on to you? Yeah, he is. Oh my god, I knew it! I can never forgive him for this. You know he's already 30 years old. He should know better than to trick some poor college girl into dating him. I can't believe he would do this. But you can make him pay. Let's get our revenge together. What do you say? What? What do you mean revenge? I mean revenge. I know just what to do. Are you with me or not? You'll help me, won't you? He did you wrong too, after all. But I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you to do this. I know you didn't do anything wrong, and this is also so sudden. I've known he's cheating for a while, so I've had my mind made up about getting revenge on him for quite some time now, but I know this is all new for you. No, it's okay. I'll do it. In fact, I'd love to. Please let me help you get revenge on him. All right, that's what I like to hear. Hey, Ken, I have a favor to ask you.
Hey, Lori, what's up? What can I do for you?
Do you know what next Monday is? It's the 6-month anniversary of when we first got together.
Wow, has it already been that long? Time flies when you're having fun, huh?
So I was hoping maybe you could get me a present. What do you think?
It's not like you to come out in the open and ask for something like that. What's going on? But I just got a bonus from my work, so I have some money to burn. I'll buy you whatever you want.
Oh, really? Thank you so much. I'm so happy. So there's this brown Louis Vuitton bag that I've had my eye on for a while now. Could you buy that for me?
Oh, Louis Vuitton, huh? I didn't realize you had such expensive taste.
It's not that expensive. I think it's only about $4,000.
Don't worry, I don't really mind. I haven't bought you many presents up to this point, so you deserve it.
Oh, wow, really? That makes me so happy. Thank you. Oh, I can't wait to show off the beautiful bag that you bought me to everybody at the office. They'll all be so jealous.
No, you can't do that. You haven't told anybody at the office that we're dating, have you?
Well, no, I haven't told anybody yet. But I was thinking maybe it was about time to. Why are you so intent on hiding it from everyone at the office?
Let me see if I can explain this to you in a way that you'll understand. It's just that some people might think it's creepy that a 30-year-old guy like me became involved with a girl fresh out of college like you. You know what I mean?
No, no one would think that. You're so cool. It's been so hard for me not to say anything to all the other girls at the office. It's been 6 months now. I really wish I could talk about my love life with them like they do with me.
No, you have to listen. You just can't do that. You don't know what people will think about our relationship. Oh, please, you can't do that.
Ugh, fine. Whatever. Well, I'm still looking forward to my beautiful new Louis Vuitton bag. Oh my god, Ken! There's this new Chanel watch called a Golden Black Premier. I really want it. Have you seen it?
Huh? Are you telling me I have to buy that one for you? Remember that bag I just bought you? Do you expect this to be a constant thing from now on?
Yes! But now that I have such a beautiful bag, I really need a nice watch to go with it. It just doesn't look right if I don't have one.
So, how much is this Chanel watch anyway, huh?
It's really not that expensive.
Well, I guess then I can buy it for you. But I can't be doing this every week, you know?
You really will? Wow! I knew I could count on you. You're so cool. So, I think the newest model of that watch is about $5,500? That's not a problem, right?
$5,500? Look, I understand that you want a nice watch, but couldn't you get one a little bit cheaper?
Oh my god, but you just told me you were going to buy it for me. You can't go back on it now.
But you told me it wasn't that expensive. That's why I said I would buy it for you. $5,500 is a lot of money. Especially since I just bought you that bag too. I don't have that much saved up, and I spent a whole bunch of my bonus on that bag for you.
Why don't you have any savings? You live alone, right? It can't be that expensive for you to live in a little place by yourself. I know our company pays you pretty well. You should definitely be able to save up some money if you're living by yourself.
Well, I like to use my money on my hobbies. You only live once, right? And you can't take it with you when you're gone.
What hobbies are you talking about? Now that you mentioned it, you've never said anything about your hobbies to me. What is it that you're spending your money on?
Look, we don't really have to get into all of this right now. I'll tell you when I'm ready. Isn't a man more attractive when there's an air of mystery about him anyway?
So, are you going to buy me the Chanel watch or not?
Fine, I'll get it for you. You have to understand that this is the last expensive present that I'm gonna buy for you for a while now. You got that?
Okay, thanks, Ken. Hey, Ken, guess what? I finally got my driver's license. Can you buy me a car?
What? You have to be joking.
Don't you think I would look great driving a Benz? Oh, I would look so cool with my Louis Vuitton bag and my Chanel watch. It just wouldn't look right if I were driving anything except a Mercedes.
Of course I can't buy you a Mercedes-Benz. What in the world has gotten into you?
Well, it doesn't have to be right this second. But don't you think I would look great and want a car like that? And I mean, once we start thinking about getting married, why wouldn't you buy your wife a car? It would be like our car then.
Oh, so now you're talking about getting married, huh? Where is all of this coming from?
I know I'm only 22, but a lot of my friends actually already have kids, so it makes me think about getting married and having kids too.
Well, then I guess I still have to start thinking about that too, huh? Listen, Hope, there's something really important I need to talk to you about.
What's up?
We can talk about it once I get home. I just wanted you to be prepared.
Well, now you have me wondering what it is. Why can't you just tell me now?
Fine, I will. I think we should break up.
Wow. And why do you think that?
Well, we've been married for 3 years now. We still don't have any kids, though. And I just feel like we aren't as into each other as we used to be anymore. Our relationship feels kind of cold to me lately. So I think it's best if we just go ahead and end things. It'll be better for the both of us.
I was wondering what kind of lame reason you would come up with for divorcing me. And that's the best you could do? That we don't have any kids yet? You know it's not my fault that we haven't had kids yet, right? I don't know why you're blaming me for that. You remember when we went to the doctor, right? They checked and found out that it's your fault that we can't have any kids. So how can you tell me that that's why you want to divorce me? It's not like you're going to have any better luck with some other woman.
Well, no, that's not exactly what I meant. What I meant to say is that I feel bad that it's my fault that we can't have any kids. So I thought that I should break up with you for your own sake. You understand that, right? You said you wanted kids, right? Don't you still want kids? You know, I'll never be able to give them to you. I just want you to be happy, even if it is with somebody else.
Wow, how considerate of you. Well, it sounds like you've really made up your mind. I guess I'll go home to my parents' house sometime today. I'll leave the divorce papers on the kitchen table for you. Does that work for you?
That's fine. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
We have to break up, Ken.
What? But why? You were just talking about us getting married the other day. What happened to all of that? Where is this coming from?
Yeah, I know I was talking about getting married, but I also told you I wanted kids, right?
What does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about?
And I would never want to marry anybody who would cheat on his wife anyway. Why would I do that?
Oh my god, have you been talking to people at the office about me? I told you not to do that. Who told you that I was married?
No, it wasn't anybody at the office. I didn't tell any of my friends there about our relationship. Your wife is the one who told me you're married. Oh, I mean, your ex-wife, excuse me.
Wait, so you knew? And you were still talking about us getting married? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, why would I ever do such a thing,
What are you trying to do to me here? Do you know who you're messing with? This isn't gonna end well for you.
Are you sure she's the one you need to be worrying about? I think you're the one this isn't going to end well for.
Huh? What is going on here?
We're going to teach you a lesson about how you shouldn't treat women like your playthings.
What are you doing here? Since when was this a group chat?
She's right here with me. Did you really think you could get away with this?
I thought we needed to teach you a lesson. Lori was nice enough to volunteer to string you on for a little bit. You bought her so many nice presents, didn't you? So, I assume you're completely broke at this point, right? I know you've always been terrible with money.
Oh my god, was that what this was about all along? I should have known. She had never asked me for anything before.
Yes, that's exactly what this was about. And yes, you should have known better. Hope told me everything. She said she thought that you were going to leave her for me. Why would I want to be with you? But I figured you would buy me anything I want if that was the case. And you sure did. Thanks. I made sure I chose the most expensive stuff I could think of.
But you're still going to have to make alimony payments to me too. Best of luck with that, you broke loser.
Do you really think you're gonna leave me penniless like this? Don't you know how much money I make? Neither one of you can really hurt me. I won't even notice the tiny amount that I'll have to pay you for alimony.
What are you talking about? You know there's no way you can keep working at that company now.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't tell any of my friends at work about a relationship, but I did reach out to your manager and the CEO. How do you think they feel about a 30-year-old man taking advantage of a young college grad like me?
No way, you couldn't have. Why would you do that to me? You didn't have to go that far. What have you done?
Maybe they won't fire you, if you're lucky, but you'll probably get demoted and there's no way you'll ever get another promotion again. So best of luck making the alimony payments that you owe Hope.
Hope, is this really okay with you? Do you really want to leave me this way? What about all those years we had together? Don't you feel anything for me anymore? You've been able to stay home and be a housewife all thanks to me. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Don't you feel like you owe me? And you don't have any money either. How are you gonna get by without me?
I knew this was coming for a while now. I've been working a part-time job to save up some money. My parents said I can stay with them for a little while, so I don't need to worry about money immediately. I'll be fine. Oh, and I made sure to call your parents and let them know about how you've been cheating on me too. Needless to say, they were quite surprised that that was the reason we're getting divorced. I don't think they want to see you for quite some time. Don't bother trying to go around there.
How could you do this to me? We were married. I thought you loved me. How am I supposed to live? Listen, Lori, Hope, can't you forgive me just this once? Please, I'm begging you. Listen, I'll never bother either one of you again. You just have to forgive me. I've learned my lesson. I promise I'll never do anything like this to another woman ever again. So can you just call the office and explain to them, please? Tell them it was all a prank or a misunderstanding or something, please. I need that job.
Nope, no way.
What she said.
Oh, how could you do this to me? What's gonna become of me now? Do you even care?
So everybody at the office found out about Ken having an affair. It was pretty shocking. I felt like I was the only one who didn't know he was married. Ken didn't end up getting fired, but he did get sent to work at one of our branch offices, out in the middle of nowhere. As far as I know, he's working in the mailroom. He's struggling to make ends meet after all the alimony payments that he owes Hope. Hope was really considerate of my feelings. She made sure that the bosses at the office didn't tell anyone that I was the one Ken was having an affair with. I don't know how I would have kept going to the office if everyone knew. Luckily, no one has found out so far, so I'm still just going to work every day like nothing ever happened. It seems like things like this are happening more and more these days. I wish people would grow up and stop hurting other people just to satisfy some passing little urge they have. But in the end, they'll always get what's coming to them, just like Ken did. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications. Maria, I'm done with my work. I don't have anything else to do, so I can go home now, right? Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Hold up, Nelly. Where do you think you're going at this time of day?
What? Is there a problem? I saw you slacking off work today. I bet you didn't expect me to catch you going off on your little coffee break, huh? You were gone for, I don't know, like 2 hours? 3? It's only fair that if you get time off work, I get to go home early, right?
Nelly, I don't know what you think you saw, but if you're talking about how I was away from my desk, it was because I had a meeting. You know our business partner, Radio Tech Company? I had some important business talk with them.
Business talk?
Yeah, you didn't know?
What do you think? Hey, you're not just making up excuses to, like, humiliate me, are you? Because that would be pretty petty.
Nelly, just ask anyone around you and they should all know. Frankly speaking, I don't know why you don't. But that's beside the point. What time do you think it is?
Yeah, I know how to read a clock.
Then I hope you realize it's still 2 in the afternoon. Unless time works different around your seat, you still have 3 more hours until it's 5.
Maria, did you not read my text? I said I was done with work. I'm bored. You can't just expect me to sit at my seat doing nothing all day. I'm going to die out of boredom. Let me use time wisely and stuff. It's time for me to go home.
No, it's time for you to get more work. I know Jude has more tasks on his shoulder. Go and offer him help. He'll appreciate it.
No. I really shouldn't. I don't know what he does with all his stuff. I'll mess things up, you know. It'll be better for all of us if I could just go home.
Nelly?
Look, all I'm saying is you gave me a task to do earlier this morning and I finished it. So I should get the rest of the day off, right?
Nelly, I know you're still new and maybe you're unsure of yourself, but
That's all the more reason you should expand upon your capabilities. All you've been doing is simple manual work. It's time you started doing something new. Just get Jude and have him give you a task. If you're not sure how you should tackle it, you can always just ask someone nearby. Everyone knows you're new. They won't mind you asking questions. It'll be a lot more better than you just going in blind. Heck, if you really have to, ask me. Just do what you're being paid for.
Fine, I'll do that. Starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No, you're doing that starting now. It's for your own good, Nelly.
It's for your own good, she says. Ugh, you're no fun. You remind me of one of those annoying mother-in-laws you see in old rom-coms my mom used to watch.
Annoying mother-in-laws?
You know, you think you're so much better than me just because you're the manager of our department. How old are you again? Mid-50s, early 60s?
I am 43, thank you very much. I'm glad I seem so old and wise in your eyes.
43? You're so old. I get it. I totally get it now. Auntie Maria, you're just jealous of me, aren't you?
Jealous? Sorry, what is there to be jealous about?
Duh. My youth, Granny. Catch up. 20 years of living has taught me enough about humans and their worth. Being young plays a huge role. Did you know?
Wow, great. What a valuable lesson. Can you get back to work now?
Right, whatever, Mom. Oh, God, I feel so sorry for your children. I can just imagine how much trouble you're causing her with all your bickering. You can't be all snappy like that all day long, you know. It's not good for your ever-depleting health.
Nelly, as much as I would like to keep my private life private, I don't have any children, so you can stop writing your script for your imaginary TV show. It's weirdly specific and quite unnecessary, to say the least.
You don't have children? Oh, no. You're not married, are you? You're single. I should have known. That's why you're so cranky all the time. You don't have any guys in your life.
There are so much things I want to complain about in your text, I don't even know where to start. Yes, I'm single. What a surprise. But I'm getting married in 3 months. Maybe my man will magically make me more tolerable then. Are you happy now? Just get back to work, Nelly.
You're getting married? But you're 43. You're so old.
Well, welcome to the adult world. It's nothing to be surprised about. A lot of people get married at my age.
But who would be so desperate? So miserable. Oh no, are you sure they're not trying to swindle you? You know those movies, 1 second you think you're going to have a happy wedding and marriage, only to realize they were just after your money. Did you make sure he's a real person? He might not even exist.
Nelly, I didn't meet him online. I know who he is, and he's real, all right. Enough about my life. Just please get back to work.
Aw, you're really no fun. Did you know that?
Well, we're both not getting paid to have fun, are we? I told Jude to give you something to do. He should stop by in a few seconds.
Ugh, fine. Be like that. Maria! Guess what? I did some digging during my free time. I can't believe it. That's who you're getting married to? Oh my gosh, I didn't think you had it in you, you naughty girl.
Sorry, what are you so excited about? Did you finish the task I gave you?
Oh, you're playing ignorant, are you? The chief marketing officer? You know how much he gets paid. Have you seen his car? His wristwatch, too? Woohoo! What did you do to wrap your dirty little fingers around him? Did you seduce him? I do hear that old ladies have their ways. How was it? Come on, you can tell me.
Excuse me? I don't know what you've been taking, but please just focus on your work.
Hey, come on, don't leave me hanging here. I want to hear all the juicy details. Be honest with me, Maria. You're after the money, aren't you?
Nelly, focus on your work.
Work can wait. I have far more interesting things to do in my life. So, what happened?
I should have never talked to you about my private life. You know what? I'm just going to ignore your text, okay? Just get back to work.
What? Come on, Maria. I need details. You're really just going to ignore me? Fine. Maria, I have some news for you. Bad news, actually. Want to know more? To tell you the truth, I'm in a lovey-dovey relationship with the CMO now. Hold on. You know what CMO stands for, right? It's Chief Marketing Officer. Anyway, we're so madly in love. All it took was one night with some nice red wine. It was so easy. I bet you're asking yourself, why is she telling me all this? Well, I'll give you the answer. To put it bluntly, you, Miss Money Hunting Maria, are in the way of our wonderful relationship. You used to think you were so important, but now I have the upper hand. All I need to do is ask nicely, and my bear-like boyfriend will fire you on the spot. So I think it's time to lick some boots and kiss up to me, you know? No more lectures about work and all that boring stuff. It's my time to shine from now on. Wealth and power, here I come!
Maria, is everything all right with you?
Hey, Luke. Why the question?
Well, I saw you at work today, but I noticed you seemed, I don't know, a little tired? Did you have trouble sleeping last night? Should I stop by to take you dinner tomorrow?
Oh, right. I visited your company today for another business meeting. I guess you saw me then, huh?
Yeah. I wanted to say hi, but you know, you seemed busy and I was busy too, so...
I know. That's why you're checking up on me now. Thanks. I appreciate it. But it's nothing super important, just something at work.
Well, if there's something you want to talk about, I'm right here. We only have about a month and a half until our wedding, you know? I wouldn't want you to be feeling under the weather during our big day. If it's something we can deal with, better late than never.
I guess you have a point. It's kind of related to my work, so I'm not sure how much I should be talking about it, but...
But if it's not breaching any company policies or spilling any secrets, you should be fine. Just talk to me, Maria. Just the things you can. If it sounds like it's getting too corporate, we can always stop there. Who knows? Even if I don't get the full picture, talking about it might help you sort out the details in your head. You might get a breakthrough.
All right. I can tell you're worried. Well, time to vent then. Hope you're ready.
Go on, I'm listening.
Thanks. So, there's this new girl we hired a few weeks ago. She's kind of a... Well, to put things nicely, she's kind of a massive pain in the neck.
Oh, how so?
Well, she's a huge diva, for one thing. Reminds me of when I was back in high school from the way she's acting. She was initially hired because one of her relatives works as our company's higher-ups, her uncle. I mean, that was fine. People get work like that sometimes, as long as she does what she's paid for, no questions asked. Maybe she was a bit problematic at times, but it wasn't anything too bad. And it seems like she started going out with our chief marketing officer, so apparently now she owns the place. She's acting like all of our bosses, not doing her work, making her coworkers fetch her coffee. You get the idea.
Wow, so she's your new queen bee now. And she's unstoppable?
Yeah, everyone's having a hard time dealing with her. She's threatening us that she'll get us fired if we annoy or disobey her. And I mean, we don't know if she could actually do that to us, but you never know. Her uncle can literally fire us at will, and she's dating the marketing team chief officer.
I guess it's not worth the risk for most people, huh?
Exactly. Most of us would just put up with her annoying demands. I mean, I get it. It'll be stupid to lose our jobs over someone like her.
But you spoke up.
Yeah, me and a few other people did try to talk some sense into her, but no luck. Heck, the chief of marketing called us into his office the other day and told us to just let her do whatever she wants. Seriously, come on! Does he not see what she's doing? At this rate, sooner or later, she's going to affect our numbers. We're all trying to cover by doing more work, but, well, there's only one me.
Yikes, you must have had it pretty rough these past few days, huh?
Sorry, venting too much? Tell me when to stop because I would totally understand.
No, please continue. Wait, before you do, does the CMO actually know how she's acting around you guys?
Yep, but he's not even turning a blind eye. He just lovingly stares at our little princess. He was questionable at times when it came to his ability to do his job well, but I mean, he had experience and there wasn't anyone else when he was the first appointed to this role. But it seems like sleeping with a young 20-year-old has finally gotten the better of him.
20? She is that young? Wasn't your CMO somewhere in his, late 40s?
Yep.
Wow, I mean, I heard the guy used to have a wife and a kid until he got divorced. His kid should be somewhere around the same age as your new employee.
Yeah, that's another thing. But I mean, they're technically both consenting adults. If they're okay with it, it's not really our right to poke our noses into their relationship. But once their relationship starts affecting our business, that's where we draw the line. Everyone's so stressed and tired, I don't know what to do.
I see. Hey, you won't mind if I checked if I could do something on my end, will you?
On your end? What can you do, though? I mean, no offense, but you do work in another company.
Choo-choo, but my friend works at your place. You might know him. He's the CEO.
Oh, right. You two are drinking buddies.
Yeah, I still can't believe the guy I became friends with at the bar that one night turned out to be the CEO of our business partner.
Hey, it's a small world. But what about him?
Well, I can't really give you the details, but last Friday, I do recall him talking about some things when he was drunk. He was joking, but also kind of serious about it. He wasn't really sure about his decision back then, and judging from your story, it sounds like he decided to refrain from doing anything. But I'm pretty sure he'll still be thinking about it. You know, maybe he just needs a little encouragement. If he learns about what actually is happening between his employees, maybe he'll be able to finally make up his mind.
Luke, what are you implying?
Implying? Me? No, nothing. I'm just saying maybe I should offer some words of advice to one of my drinking buddies. What do you think, Maria? Sound good?
Well, if it's going to help our office get back on track, I think it's necessary.
Good call. I'll try have a chat with him tomorrow. Don't know when I can get back to you, but I'll tell you as soon as I get some news.
All right, thanks for your help.
Anytime.
Maria, I heard about your wedding. I thought you canceled that thing already. Are you seriously going to have a wedding after you've been dumped? I can't believe the nerve of you. You're so dense. Are you that miserable, Maria? I bet you were waiting 40-something years for this day, huh? Can't let a little case of missing room to stop ya. Or maybe you're a little crazy on the inside. Think about it. You're holding a wedding all alone. Who are you going to kiss? The priest? Oh, I think I just got myself the chills. I know. Why don't you buy yourself a life-size doll, huh? I'm pretty sure if you put a wig on it and dress it in a tuxedo, you can pass it as your Prince Charming. Can't wait to see your wedding photos. Happy marriage!
Good morning, Nelly. Still sleepy? Before you start spamming me again, would you care to clarify what you're talking about? Because I don't know what you've heard, but my fiancé is right here with me at this venue, getting ready for the wedding. You sure you didn't have some weird, eccentric dream about me or something?
Oh my gosh, you really are out of your mind. Maria, maybe I was too harsh on you. Tell you what, you should really go see a doctor. It's for your own good.
Excuse me?
Look, you're not fooling anyone with your made-up story, okay? The CMO is right with me right now.
Right.
You know how pretty much everyone at our company knows about our relationship, right?
Yep, you couldn't have made it more obvious.
Well then listen up, Maria the Old, because this girl has some things to say to you. You have some nerve, thinking you could just marry your way up to wealth and power at your age. A bit late to the race, don't you think? The CMO is only interested in young and attractive girls like me. He has no eyes for someone like you.
All right, good to know. Your point is?
My point is you should just call off the wedding. You're just going to make a fool of yourself. We both know that, don't we?
Actually, no. I'm sorry, I don't see how your relationship with the CMO has anything to do with my private life and marriage.
What are you talking about? Just admit defeat, Maria. You can't play dumb forever, you know.
Hey, Nelly, I might be making some weird speculations, but do you think I'm trying to get married to my boss?
Finally caught on, huh? Yeah, you think I can figure out who you used to go out with? You were so annoying with all that talk about how I needed to go back to work and stuff. You were really getting on my nerves. I'm not a kid, you know. And now, you're just going to get married to someone with a much larger paycheck. Nuh-uh, not on my watch. That's why I decided to use my special weapon and teach you a lesson. Plus, it's always nice to gain some nice wealth and power while I was at it.
Right.
Don't think you can stop me, by the way. We're already legally married. In order to rob my hubby back, you're going to have to make us get divorced first. And in case you don't know, that's no easy feat.
Great. I finally understand. That was your intention all along, huh?
Uh-huh. So, how are you feeling about your cute little wedding? Not so enthusiastic about it now, huh? I mean, your groom's not going to show up in a million years. It's pointless. I mean, I guess you could still take my idea and use a doll as a replacement, but hoping you won't go that far. That's pretty miserable, even for a cranky old woman like you.
Look, here's the thing, Nelly. That man you're dating? Yeah, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but he's not the CMO.
What are you talking about?
To be more precise, he's no longer the CMO.
What? What do you mean?
Remember last Friday? The day you didn't even bother to show up at our office? Yeah, you really shouldn't have missed it. The CEO and the other higher-ups decided that he was going to be temporarily suspended from work. Someone else started taking his place starting that day, so he's no longer the CMO now.
What are you lying for? My uncle works as one of the higher-ups. He never mentioned anything about something like that. I would know.
I guess he never mentioned anything about feeling responsible and giving his position to someone else either, huh?
He did what?
Yeah, your uncle feels really guilty about letting you join our company. Apparently, people had to talk him out of quitting. If only you had even a drop of his conscience.
No, I don't understand. Why? I don't get it.
Really? Then I'll explain things so that even a 3-year-old can understand, Nelly. Your lover was too invested in you that he couldn't focus on his job, and you were disrupting our office by acting like some preschooler hogging the swing. The company suffered from it, Nelly. We're the marketing department. You didn't think your actions were going to affect our sales?
What?
And since all the CMO did was encourage your dictatorship, we were dropping in numbers. You didn't think the higher-ups would feel concerned about it? They have a life too, you know. The food isn't going to just show up on the dinner table on its own. You two were a bad influence. You two were like, I don't know, a rot spreading to the rest of the fruit. The company had to do something about you guys.
So you just fire him?
Hey, he wasn't fired. He's just suspended from work for a while. He'll probably come back.
What's the difference? I can't believe it. You're taking things way too far, Maria. Admit it. This is personal. You were jealous of me, weren't you? You were jealous and spiteful about your boyfriend being stolen by me, so you decided to ruin me, right? You and your petty revenge.
Nelly, I'm just the manager. Even if I was jealous, which I'm not, the ex-CMO was my boss. I can't do anything to him if he didn't do anything wrong. You two could have totally avoided all of this. Besides, there is a huge misunderstanding on your part. It's true that I was going out with the CMO, but he wasn't our CMO. He works for one of our business partners, you know, at a different company.
Wait, what? You're lying.
I'm sure you've heard of the place before. It's our #1 business partner, the CMO at Radiotech. Yeah, that's who I'm getting married to today. Pretty nice guy. Has weird taste in movies. Definitely not our ex-CMO.
Radiotech? That company, it's so much more larger than ours. And the CMO, I heard one of the other girls at the office talking about how hot he is. He's hot and rich. And you're getting married to him? That's unfair. That should be illegal.
Relax. He's in his late 30s. He knows about consent.
It's not fair. I want him. Let me have him. We're swapping our partners.
No thanks, I'm good.
I'm not asking for your permission, Maria. He's a reasonable guy with common sense, right? One night with him and he'll be all mine.
Not sure about the later half, but yeah, he has common sense, all right. Fine, do you want to come join our wedding?
Give me the address.
You have a ticket to Hawaii?
What?
Because you can't make it to our venue without it. I mean, you probably won't make it in time regardless, but hey, you never know. You might meet someone with a teleportation device at the airport, right?
You guys are getting married in Hawaii?
We like the ocean. Look, I enjoy talking to you and all, but I really have to get going. The wedding's going to start soon, and I really need to focus on it. So, yeah, bye.
I can't believe it. You're just a cranky old lady. You shouldn't be getting a wedding in Hawaii. You shouldn't be able to marry a rich, hot guy working at a large company. I should be the one getting all that. All I'm left with is some old nobody that can't even keep his own job. It's not fair. This is all wrong. This is wrong.
Our used-to-be CMO was able to continue working at our company after his temporary suspension. Obviously, he was demoted to a much lower position than he had previously, but that was all on him and his young wife. Lucky for us, it didn't seem like he took much issue with it. He took his demotion to heart and started to focus on his work. In fact, it seemed like he was being more productive than before his relationship. That didn't mean his feelings for Nelly was gone. People say love makes you crazy, and it turns out the former CMO would be really desperate at times when it comes to love. Once Nelly demanded to get a divorce, he got really upset. So did their families. Nelly previously introduced herself as being madly in love with the ex-CMO to both her family and his, so even when Nelly brought up the divorce, they weren't having any of it. Luckily for the ex-CMO, he was a pretty amiable guy. While first impressions were obviously awkward, Nelly's parents came to like him a lot. Once Nelly admitted to marrying him for the money he used to have, they were upset with her and refused to help her get divorced. They said she needed to learn about responsibility. Unluckily for Nelly, even before they got legally married, they were already living together. That meant she didn't really have a place to run off to, and the ex-CMO had eyes on her both at home and at work. He wasn't abusing her or anything, he was just being excessively sweet in an attempt to win her over for real this time. I noticed Nelly demanding her uncle to get her husband fired one time, but he couldn't really do anything about it, and he didn't really want to be involved either. Eventually, Nelly got pregnant. It seems like she either decided to or was convinced to keep the child, quit her job, and become fully dependent on her husband. He was still doing good with his job and was starting to earn back his wage, so I guess that was a fair choice. A few days ago, I saw the ex-CMO and Nelly shopping at the grocery store. The ex-CMO seemed to be on cloud 9, talking about what they should name their baby, while Nelly seemed like she was hating every second of his company. All I have to say is that I feel sorry for the child yet to be born. Meanwhile, after everything went down with Nelly, well, Luke and I continued to build a healthy relationship between the two of us. We bought a new house, got a pet dog, and maybe we'll start a family of our own too, once we're ready. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave any thoughts in the comment section, and I hope we get to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.